Gonna change the world with my hockey stick.
Your headphones on.
Gonna make a real
Oh, Leia, I just woke up.
Looking
Feed the
good.
poor
Just
and
got out of
young.
bed. Got out of bed, came right here. just to
Chippy's
be
been
with
up
you
all
guys.
night fulfilling orders for Style and Flow jerseys.
Oh,
Congrats
yeah.
on a good launch of that. That was pretty
Appreciate it,
exciting.
appreciate it,
Got
yeah.
packing tape all
That
over
was
him.
stressful last week.
I'm rocking the Style and Flow hat
Literally
for today.
2 minutes before the drop, I'm like changing stuff on the website.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, we gotta like, oh yeah, it was stressful. And I'm the guy that leaves it to the day before.
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
Like with my, I think I'm like learning about what ADHD is
Mm-hmm.
and learning that I might have it.
Yeah.
And I need deadlines. If there's not a deadline,
Mm-hmm.
and if it doesn't interest me, I will not do it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's insane.
Here's the problem, too, is that even if there is a deadline, you're like, oh, so I don't have to do it until that day. Until that day.
Until the
right?
day before.
And the issue with us ADHD or havers, self-diagnosed.
And I don't like to say I have it because
No.
that means you do have it.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like I'm acknowledging that I might have symptoms of it.
We have symptoms of it, yes. The problem is when you get rewarded for having it or you get enabled for having it, because I remember in high school I had a geography assignment and we had like 3 weeks to do this assignment.
Oh yeah,
And
that
of
was
course,
me, bro.
I didn't do it and I didn't do it and I didn't do it, and it was the day before the assignment and the Leafs game was on. I was like, I'll just do it in the morning.
Let's do it in the
Right?
morning.
It was the playoffs, right? So I watched the Leafs playoff game, and then I got up and I was like, I'll do it on the bus. And then
I'll do it on the
right?
I'll do it.
What are
2
you going to
minutes.
school?
So even better or worse, I got to school and geography was my third period, and
I'll
it's
do it at recess.
exactly. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna skip my first period.
I'll color in the map at recess.
I'm gonna skip math. And get the geography thing done. So I'm walking down the hallway. I was like, I need some Bristol board. And you know how they put other kids' assignments up that did a really good job?
Oh man.
I'm like, there's a good one. That one's been up there since last year. They won't notice if it goes missing. So I took
No
that
way.
down,
no
flipped it
way.
over to use the back. I go to the library, and I'm just going through the magazines, and I'm photocopying things and printing stuff off.
You should have just reused the one that was already there and be like,
You're-
oh, sorry, I didn't understand. I thought we were doing
Oh.
it on
Thought we had to read.
No, this
modern day politics.
this was like a science thing or something. Anyways, I flipped it over. I did a presentation,
Oh my god.
photocopying pages from books and magazines at the library and printing stuff off. And then I just thought of something like, what's 3 or 4 points I have to say about this country that I'm doing a presentation on? And then I go and I do my presentation. I was like the second or third kid to go. And when I finished, the teacher looked me right in the eyes and says, Jeremy, I am very impressed. I can tell you spent a lot of time on this. I got a 98% on that.
No
Cap.
way.
And I just sat there.
Cap.
I'm just
No.
picturing little
No,
Jeremy
dude.
in grade 4.
I call cap on that.
Nope.
that story is we're calling Cap. Is that a true story?
It is 100% true, and I remember it to this day.
Exactly how he remembers it as a 13-year-old. Or
Well,
how old were you?
you?
Yeah.
I was gonna say-
It was grade 10, so I was
Oh.
probably 15,
15.
14
okay,
or
you're
15.
capable.
Yeah,
So,
very
grade
capable.
10, you're capable. I was gonna say if
Yeah.
you're like grade 4.
No.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I
I'm
would've
not
terrible.
capable Of going to the
He's
read.
probably remembered 2
No,
different
let's just go
assignments.
For a run. I'll
Yeah.
do it tomorrow.
No, I was like 15 years old, and I felt so good. Like, wow, I literally did that minutes before
That's amazing.
and pulled it off. And from that day on, I'm like, I don't have to do anything until half an hour before it's due.
Teacher had a crush
You
on
learned.
you.
Yeah.
Teacher had a crush on Jer. I wanted to give you a big 98 on this assignment.
Uh,
No, yeah, but that's what happened with the launch. It was
I had a question, actually.
oh yeah.
I
sorry.
felt like there was a missed opportunity for you because I looked at the site for the jersey
tons
drop.
of missed opportunities probably.
Well, just simply keeping all of your other products available so they could order the jersey and like a hat or
So
something.
so that yes.
Oh.
So yes, that was
What?
we did that
because
on
you only
purpose.
because I figured it was on purpose, but I was just like, should have, because like people would add like a
Yeah.
t-shirt
Yeah,
or something to the
You
cart.
didn't want more money. No, it's because the jerseys are going to ship separate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I
You
didn't
would have
want-
had to do all the
exactly.
accounting for it.
And then I would have to like
separate the orders.
separate the orders.
I
and
could have
then-
done it for you.
Yeah,
dude.
no, but
I know. I need to talk to you because I actually need to
Yeah.
figure out this fourth wall
but also
website.
when it comes to shipping, somebody's going to buy a hat and a jersey, but then they have to pay for shipping on the hat and then pay
Yeah,
for shipping on
it
the
was
jersey.
just,
so
and
it's-
I was just like, oh, it's a nightmare. I already don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you just say, on the description for the jerseys, you say ship separately,
Yes.
and then they pay for the shipping for that thing, and the shipping for the jersey is baked into the cost,
Yes.
right? So then you just say jerseys are shipped separately, but you're still welcome to order other stuff, basically.
Yeah. So
Because then they could get stuff sooner.
yeah,
probably,
that
yeah.
was the thing. Also, it's like it was a pre-order because I didn't know what the demand was for the jerseys.
Hmm.
But yeah, we essentially dropped them.
Sold
It
out
was
the
o- it was
pre-order.
o- yeah, it was sold out. Sold out the pre-order.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
Imagine
was-
that.
We had it open for 3 days. We had it open for 3 days, and
That's pretty
then
good, though.
yeah, now we gotta fulfill it. Make sure everyone gets their jersey.
Beautiful.
We're working on-
Exciting.
I was working on that this morning. I woke up. Literally woke up. I think I wore the same outfit yesterday.
You're gonna
Yeah,
put in a
and I didn't
couple
shower.
extra.
Yeah.
I
So
woke
that's
up,
that's
and
okay.
I don't even have a shirt on underneath here.
Oh, the
That's like me.
hoodie with no shirt under. Crazy. What if it gets
That's-
hot out?
I know
if it
it's
gets hot?
bad. Boys, look at me right now.
I'm starting to get anxiety for you.
I know, but yeah, my sleep last night was
Hmm.
abysmal. I had my cat banging on my door at 4 in the morning,
You're gonna
Forgot to bring her in.
and I'm like, I gotta go make sure these orders are fulfilled. And then we gotta go to the podcast. Yeah, I'm like, I feel great though today. As much as I'm like
Because it was
on
productive.
fumes, I'm on fumes.
Yep.
But
running on caffeine and
I'm not even on caffeine.
Protein
bro.
powder?
I didn't. Yesterday was the only day at the gym I didn't use pre-workout too. I've been trying to
Woo.
like just
detox.
detox from the
Be
caffeine.
you. Just be you.
If you don't use pre-workout for a while, then you go back on it. It feels like it's like starting fresh again. It's kind of
Exactly. So
Cool, yeah.
yeah.
You gonna put in a couple extra orders for the jerseys for the Puck Daddies or?
Boys want to get their wallets out, or boys didn't want to get their wallets out this
No,
weekend?
no,
is that
that's
what you guys
right,
are
eh?
saying?
No,
Boys
Yeah,
didn't want to get off
I just
the wallet,
thought
eh?
I just thought there one would show up here. I
He
don't
just looked through all his orders and didn't see one from either of us.
yeah, I was like,
Oh,
yeah, boys
we
couldn't
should
get
have
off
been
their
first in
wallets,
line.
eh? Boys couldn't get
Hey,
off their wallets.
I hit my quota with the hat. That was
No, yeah, you did. You did. I couldn't believe when I showed up. I'm like, oh my goodness, Aiden got one.
one of the
I
limited
couldn't believe you
edition
actually
ones.
got your order. No, I'm joking. Joking. We're very organized over here at Style and Flow. We know
Oh.
exactly what's going on.
I have
So if you did order a jersey, I appreciate you, and you will be getting it. And it's the coolest jersey you'll ever see in your life.
Love it.
NHL jerseys, Chippy's version.
Yeah.
Chippy's. I thought that you should have played off that Taylor's version.
What's the Taylor's
You don't know Taylor's version? Guy.
She re-released all of her music because she wanted to own it herself. Because when she made her initial songs, it was all owned by the publisher.
Didn't she sell her catalog or whatever? No.
Well,
When she started out, they like pre-sold everything that she did to
basically,
them.
Yeah, when you're an artist, you don't own your own music. Like you sign to whatever records, like International Records, Universal Records. They own your music, but they pay you to make the CD. So it's like, hey, we'll give you $1 million to make the CD. Oh, that sounds great. But then they own it,
But then they own it.
right? But then
So then Taylor
her
was like,
her arch nemesis, Scooter Braun, someone she absolutely despises, bought her catalog and owned her own music. So she didn't even own her own music.
that is insane.
Yeah.
And so she was so angry that she said, I'm just going to re-record all of my old songs and call it Taylor's version and release it. So now she owns all her old songs because she
But
re-recorded
the other
them.
one's still out there as well.
Still out there, yeah.
And people have already downloaded it on their phones. They're not going to
Well,
The
no,
true Swifties go and listen to
Yeah.
Taylor's version.
She has a huge following, and a lot of the radios probably play Taylor's version. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just thought it was kind of like, it could have been a funny thing. Chippy's version.
That's funny. That is
Chippy's
funny.
version.
Yeah.
That
Well,
is
you
great.
should have released it with the logo, and then just to have the controversy of each team and the NHL not
We
letting
were
you do
trying
it.
to avoid that. because-
It would have been funny if you just went for it though, just to get the
yeah, that would be.
any press is good press.
Get the heat, yeah.
Yeah, be like, oh, they wouldn't let us do
I
it,
think
so we're releasing Chippy's version.
Yeah, I think I'll need to get some lawyers on the phone before I do that, but
And-
have them ready at all costs.
Hand draw.
Anyone listening to a lawyer?
Okay? Hand draw all the NHL logos from memory.
A copyright logo.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how close you could get to any likeness, because that's the thing. You can't use their logo or something in its likeness. But if you hand drew
What about their
like the
mascots?
Calgary Flames,
You just put their mascots on a jersey. Is
uh,
that allowed?
it's probably also they own the.
But how do they own like a polar bear? You know?
I don't know.
they
I
own-
I think you just need to have master lawyers in your corner.
Mm.
So always have that.
I don't think the juice,
Copyright law.
I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze.
No, it absolutely is not. We were trying to avoid all that.
Yeah,
at all
no, that's
costs.
probably smart.
No, the colorways are fine. They don't own colors.
Mhm. Yeah, that's probably good. They don't own colors. That'd be
Let's hope.
Tough. Let's hope. You're
Well, I think they do.
you're getting a cease and desist or whatever.
Oh, no, don't say it.
Boys, I was having an interesting conversation the other day. I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Okay.
I was up the road. My neighbors have a stud of an athlete. He's 10 years old, but just like whatever he does, he's
Oh, I
awesome.
thought you were
at
talking
it.
about Chippy.
Well,
for a
you're talking
second.
about. He's a stud of an athlete.
Yeah.
He's 10.
He's 10, and he's just like elite at everything.
Mm.
Okay, it sounds like me. when
Yeah,
I was 10.
exactly. Like a
Yeah.
young Chippy.
Literally, bro. I was a stud at 10. Like, it's actually crazy.
And, you know, he's good at hockey, but he's even better at baseball. And they just take him out of.
Oh, the baseball. I can't do the baseball
No?
during the summer, bro.
Oh, so that's him. Like he's got baseball practice during the summer.
Yeah, my neighbor across the road, it's the same thing. They're playing like just rep baseball. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be in Muskoka. I don't want to be at the baseball diamond at
Right.
all day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sorry if you play baseball. I did play baseball growing up, but I just
I played softball
I want to
for a
go.
while, but-
I want to go to the cottage on the weekend. I don't want to go to Vaughan baseball diamond for all weekend. Like,
Yeah.
Anyway, what's this?
sorry,
what did
I'm
this
just
kid
like
say? What is-
ranting about.
what's the
this.
deal with this athlete?
So we got to talking about crazy hockey parents and how much time they put into their kids and how some kids are on the ice all summer long, how much money it costs, how every weekend they're doing spring hockey tournaments and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the topic came up, a non-athlete parent brought it up saying, what would happen if we invested all of this time and all of this money instead of into making our kids good at hockey, just into their mind, right? Instead of
So give
hockey
them,
practice Monday, hockey
give them
practice
some acid.
Therapy,
Tuesday.
mushrooms.
When-
Mushrooms.
no.
Let's say, let's have ourselves a time.
Instead of Monday, Tuesday,
Expand
Wednesday,
our
Thursday,
minds.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, private training, hockey practice, private training, hockey practice, what if?
Just take some ayahuasca.
No. Piano lessons on Monday, karate on Tuesday, a private tutor for your math on Wednesday, violin on Thursday.
It's gonna
genius,
cost the
bro.
same though,
Yeah,
or more.
it would cost probably the same. However,
Actually, no, it probably costs
Your
more.
kid would be like a
Let's-
little
let's look-
Beethoven.
that's what I'm saying. You take a 15-year-old
Einstein.
for the last 10 years, all of the parents' time and money has gone into just growing them as a human into multiple different aspects, like chess, math,
I would have
piano,
rather that. Like,
cycle-
imagine like some like acting, some
acting skills.
listening, or some
Right?
not listening.
Listening,
You go to listening school.
Listening school. Which
That's what I'm
is-
saying.
Which is school in general.
every year you could do. Okay, let's do. You're doing line dancing this
I
year.
would like if I had a little hip hop dance.
That's what I'm
lesson,
saying. Yeah,
if
some
I had
breakdancing
some
skills for a couple
voice
years.
Lessons. Learn to play
Taekwondo,
the guitar.
singing,
I mean,
guitar.
No, I have the nastiest TDR in the league. I can toe drag release like a beast.
This guy is sure to put up a couple points each men's league game, and that's worth something, ain't it?
And I'm not even getting a couple. I think the last few games I was goalless in the last like 6 or 7 games.
Yeah, and you can't sing,
Couldn't
can't
carry
dance,
one, and
can't
I
play
have-
piano.
I can't do anything.
So here's the thing.
I have no skills.
Here's
How
the
amazing
thing.
is that? I got
I-
no skills on this earth.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, mom and dad. Yeah,
God.
zero skills.
What's your opinion, Hayden?
Well, I think that there's such thing as too much of something
Mhm.
is not good. Like too much of anything isn't good,
Mhm.
but also too much of everything isn't
Guys,
good.
balance. Just have balance, guys.
Like I think it's good to let your kids do multiple things, so you might discover things they enjoy doing more.
Yeah.
Like do a little bit of creative
Mike,
mindset type
yes.
stuff. Do
Oh.
a little bit of physical, athletic type things. Maybe some interacting things with like socialness.
Let
right?
me throw it out there.
Jared wants to talk.
My neighbor's kid, who is just an elite athlete, also great on piano. His mom is like,
Okay, how about this?
he's 10. He's just
My
like
kid's
playing
gonna be learning
Interstellar and stuff.
graphic design by
Yeah.
the time he's 5.
Yeah,
Okay, my kid's gonna be doing logo design.
Mm-hmm.
My kid's gonna be learning Figma.
Figma.
He's gonna be
Mhm.
learning the periodic table of elements.
There you go.
That apparently I watched something the other day that the table of elements is wrong.
It is.
It should be displayed differently or something like that.
Mm.
That was a
Eye-opening.
Joe Rogan episode.
Oh, someone botched it.
Apparently the whole periodic table is wrong,
You know why?
and we've been looking at it wrong.
You know why? The guy who had to make the periodic table of elements had to do it on Wednesday, and the Maple Leafs game was on. He's like, I'll just do it in the morning.
I'll just do it in the morning.
And he just ripped down someone else's Bristol board and just quickly put it on before his presentation. And that's
it was
why.
a wild
When was the
segment.
periodic table in-
created.
Yeah, created. Definitely before the Leafs existed.
No way. You think so?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
what
I'd
the
think
periodic
so.
table of
Let's
elements
see.
is.
It.
False fate.
You would think, yeah. Once they
Fire.
started discovering elements, when did they start discovering elements like oxygen? When did they know oxygen was even a thing?
I have no clue.
Hold
but
on. I'm guessing like probably like the
1869.
mid
I
18
think it was like 18.
Nice try.
69. I was gonna say the mid 1800s, and he says
That's not even that. Like that's like
1869
pretty
by
new, bro.
Mendeleev. Mendeleev.
When was
You're telling me it
when were
was
the Leafs formed? Do you guys know that off the top of your head?
1890s. Toronto St. Pat's.
1892.
1897. Haven't won a cup since.
No, I'm gonna say wasn't it like
It's got to be early
like
1900s.
I hate typing with
Probably
my
1910.
1908.
1917.
17.
Yeah, so quite a while later.
So, hey, go back to that. This
Not
is
too
the funny thing.
bad. That's like within the same
But-
span, though.
The club was founded in 1917, operating simply as Toronto, and known then as the Toronto Arenas. Why would you call yourself the Toronto Arenas? Hey,
They
the
play
arena.
an arena, bro. That's why.
And the 6 other teams didn't. They were just playing outside.
They were
Toronto
playing
was the only
outside.
team with an arena. So like, oh, here comes the
Yeah,
arenas.
the arena because they have their own
Oh,
arena
oh,
because
big.
they're loaded.
The arenas.
They're on-
Fancy. Well, you look at these guys. They got money. They can play an arena.
Yeah, because they're building skyscrapers over there in Toronto, and they got
Yeah.
the stock market going in 1917.
They go to Montreal and they got to
Trading
push the
gold.
cows out of the way.
What was even the currency back then? Like, what were they? Fur trade? Was that the?
You
were
would
they-
buy gold deposits,
Were they doing the fur
they-
trade?
bank
back then?
exchanges.
Are you? The salary cap was 10 beaver pelts.
There was no salary cap. They just didn't have any money to pay them.
Was it like what was? Yeah, like what were? I guess there was still an economy then, right? In 1917.
Of course there was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
but
was in the middle of the First World War, wasn't it?
1917. Yeah, First World War. It was
Was
right,
it
right
like
around then.
1918 or something like that?
Yeah, that's when it started.
Chippy's been diving into the TikTok history
I
section.
loved history class, like World War One history, like
Mhm.
the
Oh, I did enjoy that too. Yeah.
learning about that.
Mhm.
All the different like techniques, espionage.
Mhm,
My teacher, not professor, was a high school teacher, but
mhm.
was just so into it, and like
It's nice when the teacher
it
has a
was
passion.
like we were talking like just about like the different like the ways they used to flank.
It's like listening to stories.
Yeah,
know,
it was
like,
so intense.
If history is taught right, it's enjoyable to listen to the stories, and you remember better because it's more fun.
So
Yeah.
I got really dialed into the history. I was like, yo, this is
Sick.
fun to learn about.
Uh,
But
uh,
obviously, it was a tragic time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of
Wars
tragedies
are
in history.
terrible.
Yes.
World
And
wars.
they're still going on today.
I know, and I'm just. We
And
just want peace. We just want love. You know.
you could go through the world and just find every war and talk about it, and it looks like the world was just always fighting. I guess
Did
technically.
you
we
ever?
are.
It kind of.
Have you guys ever read anything about the war industrial complex?
No.
Hmm,
No, I don't think so.
okay.
I've heard of it. I don't know enough to talk about it though.
It's I went deep into it,
Mm.
but it's like how like people profit off wars, like the people making the
Oh
making the
yeah.
guns.
The biggest
people-
booms in history.
I don't know like
Yeah.
specifics.
I got really into that stuff. I got
Like the metal industry took off. It wouldn't be anywhere because
Then,
oh,
yeah.
we need weapons, we need bullets, we need so what, and also technology because they need to get ahead of, like the atom bomb was created because of World War II.
I do know there's a guy.
yeah. That's what
that-
I'm saying. This
They got a
stuff-
bunch of scientists together, put them in a room, and said, "Figure this out." That wouldn't have happened if it weren't for the war.
Yeah.
You need to have nothing brings people together like a common enemy.
Hey, have you heard of the guy that built the like machine guns basically for the first time, and he sold them to both sides of the wars?
Yeah. So I mean, so the
Yeah.
people that are making fun, like,
and like he
and they
became
don't
the
want the war
wealthiest
to-
man in the world
but,
at
like,
that
you
point.
think
yeah.
they want the war to end? The people making all the money off the war.
Yeah.
You don't think they want to?
Yeah. No.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was the whole industrial complex, and I got into
Mm.
it, and that's like, and once you kind of learn about that, you're like,
Mm.
you kind of look at it differently on why we're fighting the war and why are we actually fighting?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's probably just like a side, like it's not why it's happening, but because it's happening, that also happens.
But yeah, it's like, but like, you wouldn't would you want to create like a divide if you're the one?
Well, then that's just
focusing on-
evil.
But that's what
there
it
is
is.
evil
That's what
out
I'm
there,
saying.
yeah.
That's what it is. Well, war is evil. Every part of it's evil.
Oh yeah, no one wins.
But yeah, it's not a fun topic. But I did get deep diving into there, and I was into history for a little bit.
Speaking of wars, it's the World Championship of Hockey,
Is that a
That's
war?
country
good.
versus
Good.
country.
Jared,
It used to be. It used to be.
I don't even know if we could use that term right now.
No, come on. Soviet Union versus Canada was like
Yes.
back
It's a battle.
It's a battle.
then. It's a battle.
Battle.
You're in the trenches with your team.
This episode is brought to you by Muskoka Brewery.
Oh, one of my favorite. No, my favorite craft brewer, Muskoka Brewery. You can get this delicious beer made in Muskoka pretty much everywhere. Is it LCBO beer store?
In a grocery
stores.
store, yeah. And what beer are we talking about here, Jared?
Well, they got the Tread Lightly, which is their light beer. It's like a light lager.
Mm-hmm.
And they have dropped the price. It used to be a premium case, and now it is pretty comparable in price to all the other guys that you normally buy. Definitely recommend picking up that Tread Lightly. Great tasting local craft beer. And they actually just came out with another option, the Veer, which is a non-alcoholic beer. I love this actually,
I'm excited to try that.
because I don't always, I'm trying to cut back on the alcohol a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a hazy IPA Veer.
I see here in the show notes something about 78% of people that drink alcohol also drink non-alcoholic drinks as a promotion of healthy lifestyles.
It's
That's where I'm
smart.
at over here. The
Yeah.
non-alcoholic drinks.
Hey, take a couple days off and grab the non-alcoholic version,
Jeez.
right? Maybe that's your
All ingredients made in Muskoka.
yeah, all natural, dude.
Jeez.
So huge thanks to Muskoka Brewery for sponsoring the pod, and grab yourself some Tread Lightly or some non-alcoholic beer.
The Veer.
Available at LCBO Beer Store. Let's get back to the pod.
But the world. Are we talking about the World Championships that we lost to Switzerland?
Oh,
How do we lose?
Oh.
Sorry, I don't know how we lose to
Dude.
Switzerland.
Canada. So before the tournament, I said Canada, USA, top two teams. That's gold and silver right there. Like they're
Was it
going
Switzerland or Sweden?
We lost to Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Switzerland? Okay.
and Sweden.
Oh, and Sweden, yeah. Earlier
I
on,
didn't
right?
watch a single game.
Mm.
I'm
I did
not-
not watch because they're on at 2 p.m. and I'm trying to get work done.
I
right.
just
I didn't watch
Yeah.
them, but I watched the highlights,
didn't tune in at all.
and that's just typical of the World Championships. That's what happens. Like
Yeah.
I
everyone's like, Bedard was in it. Was
Yep.
he even playing?
I think the coach didn't like him because he was leading the tournament in points early on, and then
Against Great Britain.
they beat Great Britain 4-2.
That's
I
what
know,
how-
but just
I don't understand.
When you
this.
only beat Great Britain 4-2, you know it's not a good squad. You
But,
know,
like, how is it not a good? Like you're all
I don't understand.
I think they're just there playing pickup.
like
hockey.
World Junior. Why isn't it just the same thing as the World Jays? Like wouldn't we like dominate teams 10-0? Like I don't get that.
So here's the
I
problem.
guess when you get older, the difference gets
Smaller, yeah.
But why? That doesn't make any sense to me.
So let's just for the people listening.
Yeah, it's not our best guys, but they're
No.
still like Bedard.
Yeah. Well,
just Bedard.
Yeah, who else is on the team? I didn't-
Bedard, Bennington, and
I
JT.
absolutely love
JT.
first
Absolutely.
place gold medal, Czech Republic.
Who was on Czech? They were past.
Czechia.
Oh, yeah, Czechia, but they don't want to be called Czechia. Apparently,
Yeah,
they
no.
want to be called Czech Republic.
Yeah, but
Czechia.
everyone is supposed to call him
Didn't
Czechia
they
now.
change
Apparently.
their name? Wasn't it?
I don't know.
It is, but if you're
I went-
what Jeremy's saying is the actual locals that live there
Yeah.
don't care. They actually prefer the old one.
I went
Okay.
because on
I-
Instagram I see it's called Czechia, and I say it, and then the people I'm getting all these DMs, not Czechia, Czech Republic, not Czechia, it's not Czechia,
Yeah.
or maybe I just said it wrong. I don't know.
Okay, so
I think maybe there's just a divide. Some people want Czechia, and some of the old heads are
Yeah.
just like, nah, it's Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Maybe someone still want to be called Czechoslovakia, even though they separated in the 80s.
okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. That's the kind of stuff I don't have a lot of information.
Anyways, they win it at home. David Pasternak.
I saw. Oh, was it in? It was in.
It was in Prague, Czech Republic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there
and-
was like 10,000 people all like chanting
And
his name and everything. Yeah, it was crazy.
I was thinking, I was like, let's just hop on a flight and go watch the world. Like, you know what I mean? Take 2 weeks and go to the World Championships of hockey. And I wish I did. Because could you imagine being in Prague, in Czech Republic, and having their country
That
win
was
it,
when
win
Ya- you see
gold at home?
Yager- you see
Yager's
Yager?
there. That's what
Yager
I'm
couldn't
saying.
walk out of the building.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
nuts.
So that would be pretty incredible. Like to win
Yeah.
it at home and have Pastas like a key player in the game. Like, and that's the thing about the tournament. Pasta wasn't there for the start of it, but he gets bounced in the second round.
Who was on their team?
Let's look it up. I think Slavkowski. Is he
Slavkovsky?
or is he Slovakia?
No, there's no Slovakia.
Was he Finnish?
There's a Slovakia
Oh, in that tournament though,
in the tournament. Yeah.
who did they play?
Was he on Finland? Slavkovsky?
Slavkowski isn't Finnish. No, I don't think so.
Sounds Russian. Is it?
All right, I'm gonna look it up. You guys carry this conversation while I Google my phone.
Has the World Championships ever been in Canada?
I think they usually have them in Europe. They're usually almost like they've been in Switzerland. Yeah,
I don't ever follow it, so I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, it's
Yeah.
because it's like we never have our guys in it because it's during the playoffs. Like I
Yeah.
don't know why they don't just wait till the playoffs ends.
I guess
Yeah.
timing, like the guys don't want to come in the middle of the summer, like right after the hockey.
But they're not
season's
coming
done.
anyway. The guys in the playoffs aren't coming anyway. So
Yeah,
wouldn't like some guys would.
yeah, you might get more people watching when they miss hockey, you know. So I have a bone to pick actually with the NHL,
Yep.
and
Okay.
it's to do with their game time scheduling when it's on Sundays.
At
Oh.
2 p.m.
What was that the other day?
It's
I'm
because
like,
there's football on all Sunday, right? And the main games are always at.
not now. There's no football on.
I'm just saying they traditionally they just schedule games earlier on Sundays because they're for other sports. We'll just say other sports. They don't want to conflict with major.
Like I
Major
guess golf or something.
Yeah,
like
like
that.
there's pretty much the NHL is always like, okay, well we don't want to put it there because that's basketball. Oh, we don't want to put it there because that's basketball. We don't want to start our season too early because the baseball playoffs are happening, so we gotta wait. I'm sick and tired. Like I watch hockey. There's
That
probably
Florida game the
there's
other day, I
millions
was
of
like,
other
What is
people.
going on?
I know
There's millions of other people that watch hockey, and they will watch it at whatever time. So like, just put it on, and if people want to switch back and forth between two sports, let them do it.
So
So we're talking about last Sunday, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I'm ready. I was like, 7 p.m. I'll see what game's on and watch a little hockey, and then it's like
4-4.
it's yeah.
Open it up. It's 4-4. 3 minutes left in the
I
third.
did
Yeah.
manage to
What?
catch like 3/4 of that game because I happened to be getting home just as it was starting, like or a little after it was starting. but-
minutes.
Here's how I found out the
Yeah,
game was started at like 2 p.m. Is I got a text at like 4 from my buddy who's in Florida, and he took his kids to the game, and he says, "LOL, you were just on the jumbotron at the Panthers arena."
Oh, I know. Someone said that
He said,
we should have got the footage of that.
I know.
Taking a video or something like.
"Yeah,
What video was it?
it was the
Verizon.
the bit that Chippy and I did with
Oh.
Verizon."
Oh my gosh!
So they're trying to get people to do like, how would you react if you were on the jumbotron?
Right.
So we did our renditions of what we would do on a jumbotron, like at home.
I see.
It's like the couch cam.
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
And then so they played it at the Panthers game.
Huh.
So it was myself, Nasher, and Chippy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wish I saw the footage. I wish I saw.
I know it'd be nice. Now. And I knew it was gonna go up there, but I didn't want to tell him because I thought it'd be funnier if he's just at the game and then there's my face. Like
Yeah.
he lives next to me. He's like, I'm going to Florida. All right, have fun.
That's
Right? And then
funny.
he's just like, "What the heck, Jeremy?" What the
He's like, I
jumbotron?"
can't escape this guy.
It's
I
like,
came
oh,
to
that's
Florida to
like
get away
a-
from him, and he's right on the
That might have
jumbotron.
been our biggest moment live ever. Because technically, that's like a live moment.
Fair.
20,000.
We were at
Like,
Mm-hmm.
on
the
the jumbo.
Heritage Classic. We got on the jumbotron there.
Oh,
There's like 80,000 people there.
not to upstage or anything. Hey, 80,000.
Not to upstage you or anything. What was I in the London Knights barn the other day?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You were
They
talking
gave me
about
the
that.
mic, and I was talking to 12,000 people on the mic.
Whoa.
Mm.
Let's
Firing
not
the crowd.
overlook TSN. Everyone watching at home,
Yeah, that's not,
TV.
yeah, live
It's got to
television.
be millions.
It's not.
It's got to be millions.
I think.
At least.
You win. You win.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Not
But
to upstage you, but
not to upstage or anything.
But that's
I
nothing
was on
compared
live
to.
television last week, pal.
Have you seen that? That's thing. I think it's from American Psycho. And he's like, "That's a really nice business card."
Oh,
Oh,
but
yeah.
have you seen mine?
Yeah.
Look at the lettering.
Yeah, look at I've seen that.
I can't believe
It's a meme
Johnny
on
is up.
TikTok.
Yeah.
There's like a filter where you can like. That's funny.
Yeah, it's cool.
I actually haven't seen that movie, but I've seen so many.
I've seen so many clips referencing it.
Yeah, it's a very meme-heavy movie now. Like it's
Yes.
it's almost like pop culture in a sense.
Yes.
Do we still care about the Czechia roster? I've got it.
No.
No?
Not a whole lot, but I just like. Is there any?
Is- who-
Okay, Martin Netches, is one of the
Natchez,
guys.
okay, he's a good
Natchez,
one.
yeah. There's a lot of guys you haven't heard of, probably playing in like the local league.
Europe, yeah.
Pasternak is on there. Dominic Kubalik,
Mm.
Andre Cash,
Kasha.
and then David Kampf.
Oh, Kasha, he played for the Leafs, yeah.
Yes, he used former Leaf, and then David Kampf.
So
Oh,
the boys
nice.
couldn't get it done versus
Peter Mrazek, goaltending. Andre Palat, Pavel Zacha.
Okay, so
Pavel
they have
Zacha,
they have
yeah.
a pretty good roster. Like
They've
it's
got some guys.
It's not scrubs. Like they're pretty good.
Ratko Gudis
And you know what?
it's
Andre
it's
Palat,
not like
and Lucas Dostal.
Palat.
Yeah, they
he's
have a
like
good
he's
roster.
like a game time
what was our
when you need to perform. Palat scores, and he elevates the rest of the team. Like think of how many cups he's got.
But
You know,
like that being said, half of their team are guys you've never heard of, and they don't play in the NHL. And then you look at Canada's roster. We got Olin Zellweger, who's like an up and coming good defenseman. Bo Byron, young prospect.
stud.
Bunting, Brandon Tanev, Dylan Gunther, Dawson Mercer, Jared McCann, Nick
All
Paul.
NHL guys.
Yeah, Goulet, Dylan Cousins. Cousins played really well. He was the star of Team Canada. So
You know what,
that
I'd say-
shows he's getting buried in Buffalo.
I think Canada
Yeah.
might have got. I didn't watch any of the games, but just based on those names you were saying, I feel like Canada might have just got pushed around a little much. And they're like,
Oh,
this is like off season. I don't want to be battling like crazy. Like they're out there, they're trying to like get their cookies and have fun for
also-
the
was it
you
big-
know.
it
But
was
but
big
they're
ice.
probably getting bodied by all these other teams, like full grown guys
Hey,
that
Big
want to
ice,
win.
Big ice, big ice, big ice.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. Brandon Hagel, Nicholas Dawes, Owen Power, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Andrew Mangiapane, John Tavares, and Connor Bedard. So, I mean, decent.
So Bedard
Decent
wasn't getting.
squad.
But I wouldn't
What?
say
Yeah,
I wouldn't
So
say
Bedsy
Canada
wasn't
should be.
getting ice time.
No.
What? I saw that. I'm like, no way. He was on the fourth line.
Apparently, he got benched for the 3-on-3, which is crazy. How do you not put Bedard on the 3-on-3? Like, did they not see what he did in the World Juniors?
So
I think they must have been
did
getting
they
bodied.
interview him? Was he pissed?
I don't know.
I'd be
I don't
pissed.
think he cares
He
that much. You know, like they want to win,
Yeah,
but
he
they
does. Yeah,
but
he
like they don't.
does.
I don't think he's like, oh, I
Bedsy
need that
didn't-
ice
Bedsy
time.
didn't go overseas, be the mainstream media guy having to answer every question to go
Oh,
over there and
true.
not get ice time. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me?
I guess that's.
This
And-
guy wants first line mins.
So, what I didn't
Who's the
like,
coach?
I don't know. I forget now.
Who's coach?
But Dubas was over there, I think.
Speaking of coaches, can we move on?
I just can't believe Bedsy wasn't getting his minutes, man.
Yeah,
Goes
it's,
over to Prague,
they-
doesn't get his minutes.
they give
Give him
the
minutes, we win. We win.
they give the ice time to the older guys, to like the veteran group. That's the thing.
That's
And
ridiculous.
they sent
Obviously, the veterans didn't get it done. Like,
yeah.
I mean, there was quite a few young guys on that roster too. Like,
No, but they sent a few of them home.
yeah, because they're
What?
getting bodied around by these guys that really want to win.
I get maybe.
You know, like
That's
all the other.
crazy.
I mean,
Who'd
not
they
to
send
not to
home. That's tough.
downgrade, like to degrade that they beat Canada, because like good for them. I'm just saying they want to win. Like Pasternak absolutely loves playing for his country, you know,
Yeah.
and like so does Canadian players, but they want to play at like the Olympics,
Right.
where it's like best on best, everyone's there. Whereas
Yeah,
this is like they're just trying not to get injured.
yeah.
So what's
They don't want to be John Tavares of 2010 or whatever. What
They
when he
sent
got hurt.
Macklin Celebrini, sent him home,
What?
and Fantilli.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, because Tavares and like I don't know, a couple veterans came over after they got pushed out of the playoffs.
These really
Mm.
they
What?
sent Celebrini home for JT.
Yeah, and
Are you
Fantilli,
serious?
Fantilli
And
for
Fantilli.
like I don't know.
That's criminal.
Yeah,
All right, I want to move on.
If you're in the playoffs, you should you can't come on in the squad when you.
unless you're David Pasternak.
Yeah,
Like he just came for the gold medal game. He's like, "Oh, you guys made a gold medal. I come help win."
that's so.
Chippy's
awesome.
got limited time, and I want to make sure we.
What's
can
up?
talk
Let's
the
go.
other
Next
Yeah.
topic.
Well, I just with the coaching, beef with Keefe is over.
Okay,
Because he's got a new position in
New Jersey.
Yeah, beef with Keefe is gone. Keefe is the new head coach of the New Jersey Devils.
How do you think he's going to do over there?
Well, I think that he's traditionally when a coach moves on from their first team and they go to their next
They
team,
win a cup.
they pretty much do. You know, like they go to the next team and they're like,
Let's
"Oh, I
relax.
learned how to win
Let's
here."
Relax. I don't think.
So then Leafs are due because Berube already won one with the St. Louis. So we got to pick a guy who's never won a cup, bring him over.
I think the Leafs are going to have the reverse effect of last year. Remember I said last season they got to get worse before they get better. They're going to start off slow and they're going to hopefully find their stride by playoffs. I think this year it might be the opposite with Berube. They're going to have
flying?
a pump at the beginning.
Yeah.
They're going to be flying. They're going to be top of the division
Run out of gas.
until about February, and then they're going to run into some problems.
You know what comes?
But I hope not.
You know what comes after February? March, trade deadline. Then you get rid of all the laggards, right? Pick up a few studs. Boom. Another
So,
another jet fuel.
Yeah.
did you see Berube and Mitchie having a little dinner there?
I did.
A little, it
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
look too. The body language of Berube with the
Oh,
cross
I didn't see
arms,
that.
Didn't see it.
No.
It looked
In a dark corner
corner.
Of a quiet restaurant.
Yeah, that looked.
He was letting
horrible.
them know the bad news. So look, even if you stay, we're not going to be able to play very much because we're trying to run you out of here. Imagine.
Yeah, no.
They're
What are-
getting
what are
down
they
to brass
talking about?
tacks
What are
over
they
there. That's the
talking
thing. Because they're having a tough discussion. But why do they do it in public? If they really want to meet and like grind out some stuff, do you think they'd do that?
All
Close
right,
doors.
I have something fun for you guys to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Jer, you're Craig Berube. Chippy, you're Marner, and I'm just the server that comes by every now and then. And so, Jeremy, you're having a conversation with Mitchie here about the
Yep.
upcoming season,
Yep.
potential trade talks,
Yep.
whatever you feel like they would be talking about. Go.
Mitch, I'm sure you've been on social media. Have you seen some of the conversations I've been having?
Nah, I stay off social media. I haven't been on it, coach. I've been on golfing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Golfing.
Well,
I've been up in Muskoka. I've been up at
yep.
Muskoka Bay.
okay. Okay. Good.
Honestly, coach,
How you feeling?
I don't meet with my coaches during the summer. That's not something I like to do.
Oh, I want to get you a nice steak dinner here and treat you. I'm hoping that you're excited for the upcoming season.
Sorry, what would you guys like
Oh,
to
hey,
drink?
coach, what do you want? I'll cover it.
Oh no. This one's on me. I insist.
No. I'm making way more money than you.
Oh God.
Okay, so just
Not for long.
relax. Like,
Not for long.
what do you want?
Uh,
What, do you want the bottle of wine?
no, just give me water. Just give me some water.
You just want
I
water?
was gonna have a
Just
quick
water? Would you like
conversation.
lime
Hey,
with
get him,
that?
get
Yes,
him, get
please,
him a
yeah.
water. Maybe get him. Just, are you sure you don't want anything? Because it's
No,
on me.
No,
It's
no,
on
no.
me.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm
I don't want to.
I'm making 11.
We have a
sheets,
lovely
coach. I'm
Pinot
making
Grigio if you'd like to try
11
that.
sheets, coach, a year. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just we'll just have water for the table, please. Thank you.
Okay,
You sure you don't want
um,
anything?
I'll do. You got like one of those smoothies?
Yeah, we have a strawberry
Excellent
banana
choice.
smoothie.
I'll do a strawberry banana.
All right.
Good
That's-
choice, Mitch. Good choice. So, how do you feel about last season?
Coach, I forgot about it already. I'm in golf mode.
Mm-hmm. Well, some of the people, when on social media, are just kind of saying that your compete level is not really where we want it to be in the playoffs. What are you thinking?
You don't believe that, coach? You don't.
Oh, I mean,
you don't
I
believe
just
that's
joined the
true, right?
team. I just joined the team. So,
Every game I put 100% into it. It's my passion.
mm-hmm.
I work hard. And if
Mhm.
it works, it works. If
I-
it doesn't, it doesn't. I can't control
I
the
mean-
outcome, coach.
Mitch, I mean, I love you. I love you. We gotta please. We have a ravenous fan base here. They're hungry for a cup, and we just have to make
Yeah,
sure
they
that
view
have.
us like gods.
They do, but it looks like they want blood, Mitch. It looks like they want blood. I'm just trying to figure out the best thing
So
for our team here.
So what's the solution? Because
Excuse
I have a
me,
no
here's your
trade clause.
smoothie.
Oh,
Here's your water.
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Can I get you guys anything to start with? Need a couple
Coach,
minutes.
do you want the
Guys,
oysters? What do you
here's-
want?
here's,
Anything, coach? Do you want the
just-
gold-plated burger?
Oh, we have great calamari here if you want
Oh, let's
to
get
start out with.
coach. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy, coach. Okay, I can afford this.
It's
This
okay.
is a restaurant I can afford.
um,
Okay, I'll come back in a couple minutes.
I ate before we came. I ate before we came. So
Coach,
Enjoy your drinks.
water.
Coach.
Water's good for me. I'm pretty parched right now.
are you covering this, or is that why you're not covering the meal?
No. It's just I don't want to sit down for. I'm not trying to be here for an hour. If you know what I mean.
Okay, coach. I don't want to be here at all. So
Yeah,
I'm just trying to make this
Exactly.
as comfortable for you as possible because at the end of the day, I have a no move clause.
Mhm.
And I'm making 11.5 next year. Okay,
Mhm.
that's what I'm making 11 sheets, and whether I play or not, I don't care. Okay, so, and I have a no trade.
Mitch,
clause.
let me tell you something. If you don't bring 100% all day, every game, and in the playoffs get 2 points per game, all you're gonna be eating is Arctic char up in Alaska. Okay, I'm gonna ship your to Russia.
He's clipping. All right, that's
Excuse
good.
me. Could we just get the check, please?
I
That
think that's
peaked-
exactly
that
how it
peaked in
went
my
down.
ear.
Yeah, I had to turn Jeremy's down.
Sorry, I needed to end that. Craig just had to get his point across.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going to have your head in a vice grip, so I'm going to squeeze it every...
So we can talk more about Leafs, like, because there'll be a lot to talk about probably end of June, July, before like the next season talks start to come about, like who they're gonna ship out, potentially all that stuff. We can talk about that more later. But I want to talk about the final four left in the playoffs. We got Edmonton versus Dallas. We got the Rangers versus the Panthers. Who do you think's gonna? What do you think's gonna be the final matchup here, based on how it's going so far?
It's so hard because I would like to see Edmonton, and I could easily see Edmonton Panthers, but I think it'll be Dallas and Rangers.
Interesting.
And every time you think someone's going to go, the next game, it just flips, right? It's like, oh, Florida comes out strong. Oh, Rangers win the next one, right? It's hard. Like, there's no clear-cut winner
I
here,
think I got
but I'd say Dallas and Rangers.
Dallas Panthers.
I think that, that's where I was leaning towards too. Like, I think the Panthers are controlling more of the play with the Rangers, but the Rangers are just like capitalizing on every chance they get.
Finding ways to win.
Yeah, and Shesterkin is just lights out.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I said this on a different episode, but it seems like the more shots that Shesterkin gets, the more he's just getting warmed up. And like he's ready to make better and better saves the more shots he gets. So the Panthers have to do a better job of not just getting shot attempts,
No wasters.
but like getting into the middle of the ice and getting dangerous chances. And then I think if they can, because they have the puck the whole game, it feels like, and then the Rangers get a turnover at the blue line and go down and score on a 2-on-1. You know, like they just capitalize on the one chance they get every like 3 minutes. But I do think that it'll be the Panthers coming out of that series, even though they're down 2-1 now. And I'm leaning towards Dallas, but if Edmonton can get some more calls, like they're lights out on the power play. Like if they get even just like 2 power plays a game, I bet you they could win
One
with
goes
that.
in, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Rangers and Dallas are both leading 2-1.
Yeah.
So,
So that's why Jeremy's leading.
I did not know that.
Oh,
I just looked it up
Oh,
that
to check, yeah.
I see.
that is. But like, what are the odds it ends the way that?
Oh, no. It's
It's been back and forth.
it could be tied next 2 games.
Could be
It
tied next 2 games.
2-2.
And then you're like, oh, they're tied.
Dallas has just been attacking in waves. Like I've watched every playoff game this year. I never really do that.
Yeah,
but
that's interesting because I've watched none of them.
usually I don't have the time for it, but for whatever reason, I've just been like, I don't have anything else to watch.
I've just been
at night, so
ignoring
I
my
just, like-
girlfriend now that we're engaged. Just been really.
Yeah, has anything changed in life since that happened? Is it a little,
just a lot of planning and
little
expenses.
now it's a little bit,
A lot of wedding
little bit on
expenses.
edge
The
now? It's a
expenses
little
never
bit-
end.
No,
let me
it's
tell
been
ya.
better
little
actually.
honeymoon phase or
No, we've been together almost 6 years, so it's not really much has changed on that front. Just excitement, I guess.
is she wearing the ring around or
Oh yeah, she's been banging it on glass, seeing if she can break windows.
nice?
I'm just kidding.
Do you wear it on the?
Is this thing real?
Do you wear it on the same finger
What do you mean?
before you get married, or do you change fingers once?
No, you wear it on the same finger. Then,
Goes
then the
engaged,
wedding band goes
wedding.
like just before, like underneath it, basically,
Okay.
depending on the style, I guess. But
Okay.
anyway, this is an interesting conversation. I do think though that it's going to be Dallas and the Panthers in the finals.
Oh,
It'll be
Okay.
interesting to see
We
because that would
agree.
be a flip on both the
Hayden
series.
and I
right now.
agree.
Yeah. Dallas has just been like an animal. You know, they've just been
so nasty.
they've been attacking in waves. Stankoven's been crazy. Wyatt Johnston,
Yeah.
just electric.
This Wyatt Johnston guy.
Yeah.
they got a lot of guys they can count
I
on.
gotta watch this guy's highlight package.
Jamie Benn is just a
Even
playoff
Tyler
guy.
Seguin
Yeah.
has been playing like more refined game. Like he's not scoring pretty goals, but he's getting in behind the net and winning battles and getting the puck out front. Like he's using like his skills to do things that are actually beneficial for the team versus just him scoring all the time, you know?
Right.
So he's like really adapted to play the type of game that they need him to. And same with Jamie Benn.
Oh, I saw
I-
this goal. He
I
dug
watched the
puck out.
first puck drop of that game last night. He dropped the puck drops, he fires it down into the Edmonton end, and he's like hounding the forwards, and they cause a turnover and almost score like right off the first draw, just by purely like, okay, we're gonna attack like full force this game. And then Edmonton turned it around and basically dominated the first period, and then the rest of the game was all Dallas, and they ended up coming back and winning it. But
So So Hayden is our hockey guy on the pod.
Yeah.
I don't think Jared and I know anything what's going on in the playoffs right now.
It's just because I actually watch it right now. You
Yeah.
guys are too busy making content for
I
everyone.
don't even know what's going on.
Dude, I'm changing diapers.
You got a kitten. You got a litter box here that
There's a cat
needs
behind the
to be
couch right
changed.
now.
Is there a cat behind the couch?
There's a cat.
I just
right-
scooped
I
that this
haven't
morning,
I
man.
haven't seen the cat behind the couch.
Go check in the corner.
I think it's over
Over
here.
there. The wife chucked
Yeah,
it
it's
up
right in
here.
the corner.
It's right in the corner. Eh?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was waiting for it to hop up and like rub against the back of your head without you
It's
noticing. or
right
something.
in the corner. Eh?
It just,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really sad now because Sammy kicked it out of the house. Something.
Why? The
So,
dog?
If it's gonna pee somewhere, she wants it to be up here.
exactly. I don't know. Some cat has been peeing in the house. We have two, and she says it's Charlie, so she just chucked it up here with a litter box.
I didn't smell anything
Aw,
when I
that's
came in
nice.
though.
No.
So.
Let him outside.
Yeah. Just feed them to the coyotes.
They'll stay. They're smart.
Is it coyotes? Is that how you say it too, Chippy?
Wiley Coyote.
I say coyotes, like coyote.
Coyote. It's a coyote.
Yeah, but if you're cool, you just say coyotes. Just like a cooler, kind of like chill, like, yeah, coyotes.
Like I've heard both. I just don't know what. Like
Or-
I've never actually.
What is-
known.
or the yotes.
What
Yeah.
does Nomad Soul mean to you, Jer?
That is a friend of mine's coffee company.
Oh, Alex
Alex.
Fortin.
Alex Fortin.
Sorry, I just
Yeah.
my brain went over to Jer's coffee mug that says Nomad Soul.
It does. It is a nice
Yeah,
mug.
it's a nice mug.
I've
and
seen
Very
it
nice.
around a lot. Yeah.
Very nice.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
If you
very
guys need
nice.
some coffee, go grab some. He's French from Quebecois. He took a year after he was a part owner of Hockey Shot. Hockey Shot went under. He was burned badly, lost all of his investment into it.
Mhm.
Spent like the better part of his life building it and branding it and doing all the marketing or like a lot of the marketing and like design for it.
Yeah.
He's pretty sour. So he decided he needed a mental break. He packed his family up and moved to Costa Rica
Mm.
and started a coffee company over there.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
like the best move he could have possibly ever made.
Yeah. And he just healed his soul
Oh,
over there. He started Nomad Soul.
that is
coffee.
amazing.
And yeah, now he owns a coffee company.
Shout
wanna
out to Alex.
I want to go buy some Nomad Soul now.
There you go.
'cause that
There you
sounds,
go. The story.
sounds healing, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Love it. I have an interesting fact for you guys.
I love factoids.
I'm basing it purely off of the 32 Thoughts podcast because
Mhm.
I didn't fact check this.
Mhm.
But I
Good.
trust those guys. They
Yep.
know more than me.
Mm,
They know more than all of us combined.
I don't say that. I won't say that. I won't go that far. Hey, maybe
When it
you.
comes to like hockey rules and like hockey history, I would say they probably know more than all of us combined.
Okay, I wasn't sure what you're referring to.
Oh, okay. Not in
But
general. Yeah.
I still think my brain can absorb whatever it sees.
Mm.
I got photographic memory, so
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
no. I do feel offended. So I appreciate the apology, but
Yeah.
I can't say
Mm.
it's okay.
Okay. Anyway, they mentioned that there has only
Jer is
been
eating the mic right now.
there's only been one time in NHL history where Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final has gone to double overtime.
Game 7.
Of a Stanley Cup Final, double overtime. Only happened once.
The Stanley Cup has only been decided, I think, twice in overtime. Game 7.
Chicago Blackhawks.
No, it's like
Patty
1940s,
Patty King, right?
1947 or something like
Oh,
that.
that wasn't Game 7.
There-
But there's only been one time there's been a double overtime.
Okay, so when was it?
Is that
I don't know. I can't remember.
So what was?
tell stories like my wife?
Oh my!
Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. And she tells like,
That's not the root of the story. I'm just saying.
oh, I see.
I don't
okay.
know what. Okay, I was.
I thought we were supposed to guess when it happened.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm just saying there's only been one time.
Oh, it's
And
just
with-
a fact.
And with the way that these playoffs have been going,
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if this year we get another. Is what I was
Right.
leading towards.
Okay.
yes.
A double overtime between, because like when I see if it's Edmonton or Dallas making it to the final, or the Rangers or the Panthers, I can see any of those matchups, like all whatever 4 possibilities there are, or 3, I don't know what it is. I could see any of those going to double overtime.
Right, but it has to be in Game 7.
Yeah, like to decide the series.
Yes, to decide the cup.
Yeah.
So I brought this up. I remember bringing it up on the computer. Basically, that whole scenario of It's Game 7. Leafs versus Boston. It's overtime. Next goal wins. That
Yeah.
every kid
The
plays out.
dream that everyone has. Like,
It like
live for these moments.
it
Yeah.
basically hasn't happened since it was like 1947 or something. Was the last time
Really?
it was Game 7. Next goal wins the cup.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess it is a very. It had to be a very close series for that to happen.
Right. So
Yeah.
there's been Game 7s, of course, for the cup, but to go to overtime and the next goal wins the cup, it hasn't happened for a very long time.
Yeah. I just think that it's
So
whatever final we
because
get, it's going Game 7. And if it makes it to overtime, which is
it's,
like against any of these teams, I could see it making overtime.
and guess what?
Double overtime is not that far out of the question.
No, if it goes,
No, guess what?
Dallas sweeps.
Because we're talking about it right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's for sure not going to happen. It will for
I thought
sure
you
not
said you're
go-
manifesting things that are going to happen.
It's the opposite
It's
now.
the opposite now.
Oh, he changed. He
It's the
flipped it
opposite.
on us.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
Well, I'm going to manifest that Dallas sweeps to win the cup,
Interesting.
and they haven't even made it.
I don't
to
want
the
to. I don't want to see that. I want to see a battle.
That's interesting stuff. Any travel plans the guys have? They're coming up.
Oh yeah, I just going to
anywhere?
Nashville like tomorrow or the next
Traveling
day.
I'm saving for a wedding, man.
Okay, so you're not traveling anywhere then.
No, I'm traveling to my
When's
house
your wedding?
and the grocery store and back
What's your wedding?
next summer, like the following year.
Can we start a GoFundMe for Hayden's wedding here?
Yeah, yeah.
That would be fun, actually. Like maybe
Everyone donate to Hayden's wedding. That's
we'll set up a photo booth where we can show all the people that donated at our wedding.
yeah. If anyone wants to donate to Hayden's wedding,
This wedding brought to you by.
Yeah, sponsored wedding.
Yeah.
why don't you just like?
Why didn't you sponsor your
Why don't
proposal?
you just
eh?
like have a small wedding and don't spend so much money on it?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean that would be fun,
What if
but
it's just like 4 people?
It's hard to convince the lady.
no, I don't want that either. I want to have all like my family there and friends and literally just our extended
Just have a
family, like
pizza
people
party,
we grew
bro.
up with.
What's the big deal? Have a pizza.
Local
party,
Chinese
bro.
restaurant caters.
You tell me that when you find a special someone.
Just have a
And
pizza
you
party,
pop the
bro. My
question.
special someone's gonna be like, "Yo, let's just go to the beach and
That's special. Now you know you met
Let's go
someone,
to
the right
Hawaii.
person.
I mean, it's whatever you want to do, right?
yeah." No, I don't think I
Your
just don't,
prerogative.
like. I don't want anyone at my wedding. I'm just like I don't. I'm just like
Don't tell anyone.
Is
By
it
the way, we're married.
I probably would be like that. Like I probably wouldn't tell. A lot of
It's like your
people.
birthday. I had your birthday in my phone.
I don't do anything for my birthday. I don't
I know.
celebrate stuff.
I put it in my phone as April
So I
30th
probably should start doing more
because
celebrating.
it was April 30th, I think, last year when we found out it was your birthday, and I was like, oh, okay. So I put it in to remind me.
It was like a week late. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this year you're like, oh yeah, it was just my birthday today. I'm like, what? And I looked at my phone. I'm like, no, it's not until like a week from now.
You're wrong. It's in my calendar, dude.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
You don't know your day you were born.
So now I had to update it to when your actual birthday is. So that's what your wedding's gonna be like. You'll come in like a month later, and you're like, oh, by the way, I got married. Like, oh, when? Congrats. Yeah, last month.
So
Last year.
yeah, no, yeah, I definitely
I just forgot to mention it.
need to start celebrating more stuff, but I'm not
It's good to
I'm not
celebrate
really
it,
wanting to
even
do
if it's
that.
just for yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Here were my ideas for the proposal. Apparently, you're supposed to spend like, what is it, 3 months of your salary or 4 months of your salary on the
On The Office, they say 3 years salary.
3 year,
I'm
3 year.
kidding.
Oh,
I was just joking.
Yeah.
It's an Office
Well,
joke.
some of these weddings are crazy.
well,
I think that's the old rule because people's salaries used to be a lot different, and the rate and the
so do we think
expenses.
they
were
created
different, but
the
It's a marketing thing.
it's a scam.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
that these companies created marriage so you spend 3/4 of your salary
The,
on
the whole idea of a
wedding.
diamond is just a scam, and like the DeBoer or whatever it is just made it special and expensive. They have so many diamonds now; they can make them in factories too, but they keep the diamonds held back so that there's less of them, so that they're more valuable. It's just a big scam. Like it's just a
Hey,
rock.
it's just a big fucking scam.
It is. It's a rock.
I'm joking.
It's a rock. Why is it worth? Why do you have to pay $6,000 for a rock on a piece of metal? Right. So my idea was like, why do I have to drop $5,000 on a wedding ring or $10,000 on a wedding ring? Why can't I buy you an engagement car? Cars are useful, right? I'll buy you a nice, reliable automobile, an engagement car, because like we were young when I engaged.
I don't know. I buy us $10,000 worth of lottery tickets. Huh? You could get this diamond, or we could potentially get it even
Selling the
massive-
upside,
Yeah.
You know what? I could have. When did I get engaged to Sammy? Maybe like more than 10 years ago. What if I got her a nice engagement mutual fund?
Fine, what if we went
a
to
nice
hey,
engagement?
Hear me out. Hear me out, hon.
Right?
You either don't get a diamond.
Yeah.
or we go spend the 10 grand I would have spent on something and put it on black at blackjack.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah, I'm thinking more logically. $100 ring, and all the rest into a mutual fund. You know how much that would be worth now? Right? You know how much that'd be worth now? Oh, but she's got a ring on her finger.
tell us about your investing, Jer. What should we be investing in right now?
Not
What do you believe?
not wedding rings.
What do
Eh?
you
Not
believe
wedding
we should
rings.
be- oh,
and
I mean,
not
I
weddings.
mean, diamonds
Not
are
weddings.
scarce resources. I
Diamonds
would
are
say that's a good-
forever.
It's a good. It's like diamonds hold their value because they're scarce.
Huge weddings also a scam, unless that's what you want. If you want to spend $50,000 on a party that lasts one night, go for it. But what if you just drop a few grand, have a nice get together with the people you love, have a nice little wedding, and the rest of it you put towards a down payment on a house because those things are expensive. Right? Let's think it. Let's be reasonable here, people.
Yeah.
You don't
Okay.
need to drop 50 grand on a wedding.
Hayden, are you listening to this?
Yeah, just in one year out the other.
In 1 year.
Oh, it's good advice.
It's good advice. Jared's just
unless
so
you're-
knowledgeable.
Unless your parents are giving you that money, that's fine.
Well, even still, if your parents give you money, you'd want to put it towards what
No,
you
no,
wanna do.
Well, you would.
Hayden
That'd be great.
really
but-
doesn't enjoy what you're saying right now, Jared.
I know.
And
Doesn't
can
wanna
feel-
hear the
I can
truth.
feel
The
energy.
truth
I can
hurts.
feel the
The
energy
truth
right now.
hurts.
Hayden's gonna do what he wants to do, and I'm excited for Hayden.
100%.
And
If it's important to you, if it's worth spending the money on, go for it. For me, I was like, let's just have the wedding at our barn, right? Because my mom
is
has
that
a
what you
barn.
did?
I tried
You
to.
had a wedding at a barn.
Tried to.
Where did you have your wedding?
Actually, we did have it at a barn.
A different barn.
It was a different barn, a nicer barn.
How many people were there?
75.
70. That's a big
So
wedding.
this guy didn't practice what he preached.
Yeah, I did. So you had a massive wedding.
That is, here's the thing: I didn't marry myself. I didn't marry me. It's not all about me.
Yeah.
You get married. There's two people.
Yeah.
You gotta do what makes the other person happy too.
Yes.
So compromise.
So
is
you had a massive
important.
wedding, and
No, 75 is not massive.
that to me that's big. I don't even know seven. I could count my friends on
Dude,
one hand.
I have like 75 uncles. My grandparents were crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
have, I
it
don't-
adds up really quick when you, like, I have family, friends, and family, and
Maybe I just don't
that's
have a lot of
basically
friends.
70 people right there between the like two families.
Ju-
you know? Like,
just-
it that's it's an easy 70 is relatively small,
Just on my
How
dad's
many are you
side.
thinking?
probably around that.
70.
So my dad has like 9 brothers and sisters. Of course, they all got married, so that 9 becomes 18 aunts and uncles, and then they all had kids. So that means like 50 cousins, and then their cousins start having kids, right? It's a
Mhm.
lot of people just on my dad's side. And there's my mom's side, and then there's Sammy and her mom and dad's side, grandparents, this and that. It gets,
Oh my god.
and then there's people that I
I
know,
just have a tiny family.
friends,
I got, like,
right?
a
Then what about your
small
friends?
Family.
So I had to go down the list. I was like, if I haven't talked to them in the last year, they're not coming. So I had to cut out some people that didn't get.
I guess yeah. Then it comes into who's invited and who's not invited. So have you been thinking
Yep.
about that, Hayden? Like who,
Yeah.
who you just don't want there? That you're
There's
like,
no one I really don't
there's
want
like,
there.
damn, hun, like I really don't.
There's some
want
people that I don't
guy
want to
here."
pay for their
That's
food.
the thing. When the
Oh, you're paying
dude,
for
no,
everyone's
Of
food.
course, the meals cost like $75 a head. So then you're going down the
More
list.
now.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
We got
So we
ours.
can't start cutting this list. I'll help you cut the list. I'll be the one cutting the list. Let's get this down to 50.
Then you pay for the beer and wine, right?
On the less people we have, the more money we have at the casino the next day. We could double it
Yeah.
and make money off this wedding.
Here's how Hayden goes down the list. He's like, oh, my rich uncle, yeah, he's getting invited. He's probably gonna give me $500. Oh,
Oh yeah, because then oh,
Wedding
I
gift.
see you're playing the long game. You're playing the let's hope that everyone come is spending more than what you're spending on their dinner.
what about Aunt Charlotte? No, they're in a trailer. No, they're not coming. No.
Yeah, what's the minimum price tag you could get someone for their wedding?
you
Like, if
pretty
you're-
much have
it's
to
gotta
give
be over
your
$100.
your wedding gift should be like $100 a person. That's like the minimum now.
and then like on
It's
there's
more
gonna
like
be
125 now,
Oh,
closer to 150.
inflation.
Yeah.
150.
The weddings that we've been to, it's been 150.
Okay.
Canadian. So you're spending less. Okay, so that's your profit
That's
off the wedding.
each or
I
two people?
see.
You're not
The
profiting.
more
at all.
the more people we invite, the more gifts. Let's just hope. Let's like a couple 5 hundos in there. Someone's got some dough. You're gonna give them 5 hundo. Oh, I see. The more people we invite, the more chance that someone's
Oh.
gonna drop like 1,000 on you.
Only if
something
you're
like that.
like Greek or Portuguese.
Chippy's just thinking
right?
about the casino right now. He's
yeah.
like,
Like,
he's how do,
I don't
how
even
do I
gamble,
improve these odds
and
right
I don't
now?
even gamble.
That's the thing. So if you're like, I don't know, some cultures, it's like you go to a wedding, it's $1,000 you're giving at least, right? So you invite your whole family,
Yeah.
and every family's
Yeah,
giving
you
you
gotta drop big though.
1,000. So then you have to throw a big party because you know you're getting all this cash. So then it works out. You spend 50 grand, but you take home 75.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Cakewalk. It's advertising. Let's how many people can we get here? Like, no.
Elon, can you come to my wedding?
Yeah.
Can your brother's friend's cousin come? Because isn't he own the Toronto Maple Leafs?
Yeah,
Invite
yeah.
him, hun.
Start sending invites to all the people, and they just send like, "Oh, sorry, can't make it." And they
I-
write you a check for.
That's
like,
what I was gonna
yeah.
say. You invite all famous people, and they're like, "Why am I getting invited to this?" Well, just send a gift.
Yeah, just send a
You know-
gift.
You know,
Send him a check. We can't go. Do we know him, hun?
Write a personal like. It was so great to see you again
yeah.
last February in Bahamas.
2014.
Right?
Yeah.
Would love to see you at our wedding. Like, wow, I don't remember. Just send him a gift. Just send him a gift. Yeah, that's the move.
Yeah. So I would honestly
Yeah.
say let's see how many people we can invite to this wedding. Let me plan this party for you. I'll plan it.
You've already got your.
Oh, chippy party planning.
You've already got your venue booked.
And I'm gonna make sure that they know like the minimum gifting price is like $250.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
gonna
That in
put it
there.
in
With
the invite?
inflation, like the minimum gifts.
Cash only,
Like, do
please.
you know how much this meal is costing that you guys are coming to eat? Like,
No toasters. Don't give me a toaster. I don't want a toaster. I don't want an oven. I don't want plates. Don't give me your fine china.
yeah, and that's what I mean. Like,
Crypto only.
let me cook. Let me
Okay.
cook.
Crypto.
Rip.
I'll cook. You pay me. You pay me. I'll cook whatever you need, and I'll give you a good price.
Rice and chicken.
Ground beef.
Rice and
with some
ground beef.
onion.
What?
With some onion and mayo.
Everyone's gonna be jacked at our
Yeah,
wedding.
So we're gonna do rice and ground beef, hun. We're doing Chippy's doing the catering.
The food is really important. That's probably like the biggest thing. And my wife, I was like, let's save money wherever we can. And then Sammy's like, I don't want to skimp on the food because that's what everyone remembers. And I was like, all right, that's fine. We found a chef in Lindsay that did a really good, but we did like a barbecue. So he brought a smoker over, and he was like smoking stuff right on site.
Oh, what are you planning?
And handing out
cool.
dishes like appetizers,
Some ribs
and then
stuff.
and then for the main he had like all this like smoked trout,
Yeah,
and
let's-
smoked salmon stuff.
So
like that.
so Hayden, what
Nice.
we're gonna do is we're gonna go hunting ourselves.
There you go, there you go.
We're gonna go grab
Hang a
we're
wild
gonna go
boar.
grab the meat ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little venison. Yeah, you save a lot that way.
Yeah. So we'll,
Good.
we'll go out there. We'll get the shotgun out.
Do it the night before the wedding.
Mm.
That's the
before.
bachelor party.
You want the fresh
Keep it
meat.
keep it fresh.
Oh, and then we can hire a butcher to do it like
Yeah.
in the tent at the venue.
And then we'll get
Yeah.
to, let's go.
The
we'll
meat
fi-
cleaver out.
We'll go fishing next week.
Yeah.
We'll get some shrimp. We'll get some
Where are you getting shrimp in
crawfish,
Muskoka?
because there's not real shrimp. It's
Yeah,
crawfish.
crawfish.
Dude, there's so many expenses. We had to pay for chairs. Like, we had to go and rent chairs.
So what do you? So
Like, I'm
where-
driving to Aurelia, paying $10 per chair.
do you have the venue?
Yeah, we've got a lot
Can you tell us the
locked
exact
in
location
already.
and the date?
No, I'm not doing
I
that.
try to dox himself, eh?
Is it in Aurelia?
It's in the area. Yeah, it's not far.
Okay.
Yeah. Why you
So
expect
I haven't
an
received
invite?
my invite yet. Like I'll plan the whole thing.
Those don't get out for a
I'll
while.
plan it. Don't worry, I'll plan. I'll get bodies.
You want to
there.
be our MC?
I'll get bodies there. Yeah, I'll be the MC.
Yeah. Hayden found a really
It's gonna be
affordable.
it's gonna be an expensive.
Oh,
It's gonna be an expensive fee, right? It's gonna add that to the.
never mind.
No.
Add that to the.
You get free. You get a
the
free
budget.
plate.
You got a budget, eh? What's your budget? I'll work within your budget. Just let me know. I'll be there.
We'll do a cameo.
Hayden found a really affordable venue for his wedding. It's a nice open parking lot next to the Toronto airport. Right, there's a lot of plane traffic going overhead, but like
You're doing it in Toronto?
save it.
Is that Pearson? You're doing
Jeremy's-
it at Pearson?
Jeremy spewing nonsense.
It's so people could easily fly in and fly out. It's not too inconvenient,
Yeah.
right? So just we land
If you do it on the tarmac, you get off the
So I
plane, get
think
it
that's-
over with.
I think that's a good spot.
as you're saying your vows.
I said
And then
I
we
love
We'll
you.
go right to Vegas. We'll go right to Vegas after.
Yeah. Get on a instead of driving off in a car, you get on a
We'll
plane.
give everyone a voucher.
Yeah.
So
What do you think of bachelor party?
Yeah, what are we
Who's
doing?
planning
What are we
that,
doing for
Darbs?
The bachelor party,
Hey,
man.
is your brother planning the bachelor party?
I don't know. We'll have to.
Are we getting after it
figure
or
all
what?
that-
Are the boys invited?
Do you want to?
Bachelor party. I've never been to one, so it'd be sweet to have my first one.
I've
with
never
you.
had one.
We'll send it. We'll send it.
We'll figure. Well, I still have to.
So
figure
what?
all
Like a
that stuff
bachelor,
out.
you're supposed to cheat? Is that what,
no. Typically,
No.
I'd advise against that.
What is the what?
Yeah.
What's the bachelor party for
That-
then?
that-
It's just to celebrate that you're getting married.
See, some people take it as like going to gentlemen's clubs.
Yeah, like
and,
it's like the
and like
No.
in the
hiring-
movies, that's what it is. In the
hiring
movies,
dancers that are not trained at Juilliard.
no, you
know
should
what I'm
never, you should
saying?
never cheat. Loyalty is everything.
And I'm like, what is the point of that? You'll get it out of your system. No.
Go to
What are you talking?
What?
Like the
Crazy.
couple days before you're about to.
So what
That's
is
just TV.
I guess. Yeah.
You just
I
have
hope
like
so.
you have like some
Okay.
good
that's the stigma.
barbecue.
That's the stigma behind
You
it.
have some beers with the boys. Maybe you go out to a nice.
So they're not.
pub.
You're not supposed to
or
have
you
other
golf.
girls around.
I mean, you if there happen to be when you're going out for dinner, but you're not like seeking out.
So that's the problem, is that for my bachelor party, we're going out in New York, and we were at another bar, and it happened to be a bachelorette party. Where do you think
Oh.
all the guys from my bachelor party go to hang out? At the bachelorette party.
Cheers by the,
Uh-oh.
at the bar by himself at his own bachelor party.
yeah.
The boys are like,
He's like,
"Cheer."
can I get
take
can I
one
get
for
some whiskey on the rocks? All
take
my
one for
friends
the team.
bailed me for the bachelor.
Yeah, it was just me and my inflatable sheep at the
Oh,
bar.
Gosh.
One.
All right,
for-
let's wrap
I said
this
one,
episode
one
up.
for me and one for my sheep.
on
please.
that note, we're gonna wrap this episode
Yeah,
up. We
so
got to
we're-
do the Puck Daddy show.
Yes, we do.
All right, thanks a lot for tuning in, everyone. No, you are not all invited to my wedding. But
Oh.
I will tell you all about it
Still waiting
next
for
year.
You're all invited to the bachelor party,
I'm
though.
planning it. I'm planning
Yeah.
it. I'll
With
plan it.
my hockey stick.
We were well behaved on my bachelor party, by the way. Just gonna put that out there.
Feed the poor
Nothing but
and
respect.
Sorry.